Beloved of God, may the Lord fill your minds and your heart with His peace. Amen. Greetings from the Franciscan Valley of Prayer and Silence. Today is the Thursday of the 13th week in Ordinary Time, and I've come your way as usual with the daily reflections. We are reflecting on the first reading of the day from Amos chapter 7 verses 10 to 17. We reflect on the theme, the need to cultivate genuine brokenness. Brokenness is the act of realizing that we are nothing without the Lord and therefore humble ourselves before Him in order for Him to look upon us with favor. Brokenness is genuine repentance. It is a character which is seen, and it is a spiritual force, because God never bypassed one who showed genuine repentance. God is a God of chances, not just second chance, and that He seeks for His children to always mend their relationship with Him and come back to His shelter of favor, since He doesn't delight in the death of the sinner, according to Ezekiel chapter 33 verses 11. With this, the Lord sends the prophet Amos to declare His message to His servant Jeroboam. No matter who he is still the servant of God, because God chose him as king. Only he has now parted ways with the Lord through his iniquities. Bethel is Israel's main sanctuary, the king's chapel. So God told Amos that the sanctuary will be destroyed and the king Jeroboam will be slain. God, through this message, was not telling Jeroboam that his destiny was sealed. No. He was just telling him of how he is displeased with him and how he wants him to turn from his evil ways. He only needed Jeroboam to show an act of repentance and some level of brokenness. If only Jeroboam had done that, God would have relented, because He says in His word in 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14 that if His people called by His name will humble themselves and pray and seek His face and turn from their wicked ways, then He will hear them from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. Nineveh acted on this word upon hearing the message of Jonah, and the Lord pardoned them by relenting from the punishment He thought of inflicting on them. Amaziah was a priest appointed by Jeroboam the second, the king. But he had also missed his way. He reported to the king of the prophecies of Amos, and instead of convincing Jeroboam to see Amos and let him plead on his behalf to God for mercy, he rather attacked Amos in the name of the king. He called him a seer, meaning a visionary. That is, the fact that there is no validity in Amos's message. He's only a dreamer and a beggar interested only in his daily bread. Amos therefore visits Amaziah with his wrath and speaks of the pending doom about to befall him and his household. With this, Amos has attacked both the government and the religion. Beloved, both Jeroboam and Amaziah could have avoided the exile the Assyrians brought upon Israel had they learned to say sorry to the Lord and had repented from their sins. Are you genuinely broken when you realize you have severed your relationship with the Lord? Are you humble enough to admit it when you sin? Have you cultivated the Ninevite character that makes you approach God's throne with a broken heart in order to seek for His mercy? Many of the difficulties we face at times is simply because we have not learned to humble ourselves before the Lord. The king Jeroboam exalted himself in his pride as his king, forgetting that the throne was given him by the Lord. So did Amaziah forget his calling because of the material benefit he received from the king. Beloved, pride is a cancer that needs to be uprooted from our Christian journey. Pride destroys our opportunities, it closes doors of favor meant for us, and it prevents us from experiencing the favor of God. Learn to humble yourself before the Lord, because God will never bypass one who is genuinely broken. Once again, greetings from the Valley of Prayer and Silence, and have a spirit-filled day favored of Yahweh.